Hello, and welcome to Flip the Coin, where we bring you the latest news and trends in the world of finance and investments. In this video, we will be discussing investing in Africa's transportation industry, which has seen significant growth in recent years. Africa has a large and growing population, with increasing demand for efficient and modern transportation infrastructure. However, there are also risks and challenges that investors should be aware of before making investment decisions in this sector. So let's explore the growth prospects and risks of investing in Africa's transportation industry. Growth prospects. Africa's transportation industry is poised for significant growth in the coming years, driven by a number of factors. The continent has a large and growing population, which is expected to reach 2.5 billion by 2050, creating a huge demand for transportation infrastructure. In addition, there is a growing middle class with increasing purchasing power, which is expected to drive demand for personal vehicles, public transport, and logistics services. Many African governments are also investing heavily in infrastructure development, including the construction of new highways, airports, and ports, which will further boost the growth of the transportation industry. Air transportation. The air transportation sector in Africa is experiencing rapid growth, with increasing demand for air travel across the continent. According to the International Air Transport Association, IATA, African airlines are expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 4.6% between 2019 and 2037. This growth is driven by factors such as the expansion of the middle class, rising disposable incomes, and increasing business travel. However, the sector also faces challenges such as high fuel costs, inadequate airport infrastructure, and regulatory hurdles. Road transportation. Road transportation is the dominant mode of transportation in Africa, accounting for over 80% of passenger and freight transport. The sector is seeing significant growth, with new highways and roads being constructed across the continent. However, there are also challenges such as inadequate road infrastructure, traffic congestion, and poor road safety. These challenges present opportunities for investors to invest in road infrastructure development and road safety initiatives. Rail transportation. The rail transportation sector in Africa is also experiencing significant growth, with many countries investing in new rail infrastructure projects. The African Union's Agenda 2063 includes a plan to connect all African capitals and major cities by high-speed rail by 2063. However, the sector faces challenges such as inadequate financing, limited technological capacity, and regulatory hurdles. Maritime transportation. Maritime transportation is crucial for trade and commerce in Africa. With over 90% of Africa's trade conducted through seaports, the sector is seeing significant growth, with many African countries investing in new port infrastructure and expanding existing ports. However, the sector also faces challenges such as inadequate port infrastructure, inefficient port operations, and piracy. Risks and challenges. Investing in Africa's transportation industry also comes with risks and challenges that investors should be aware of. These include political instability, corruption, inadequate regulatory frameworks, and lack of access to financing. In addition, the sector is highly susceptible to external shocks such as global economic downturns and pandemics. Investing in Africa's transportation industry presents significant growth opportunities for investors, driven by the continent's large and growing population, increasing urbanization, and government investments in infrastructure development. However, investors should also be aware of the risks and challenges associated with the sector and conduct thorough due diligence before making investment decisions.